Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. Glorilla Glorious album is flawless. Salute Lorena Parker. That's her name, Lorena Parker. She was dressed like Wednesday Addams at Comic-Con, and she was killing it to that record, Let Her Cook.
That's the theme. You letting me cook today? You gonna mind your business?
It depends, because
okay.
every now and then I'm gonna put my
Always
finger in it.
trying to be in the kitchen and taste it.
I gotta taste it. I gotta see if the recipe, if it's going where it's supposed to go. I'll let you cook.
That boiling pot of Fabuloso, I bet you sat in my kitchen.
Damn.
Let her cook.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Lord Roques, DJ Envy is out sick. Jess Hilarious is on maternity leave, but it's time for front page news. Morgan.
Oh my gosh, what I walk into, let me cook. Let me in the kitchen too, okay?
Nope.
Come in there.
No.
You ain't even bring no groceries.
See, here we go again. It's
At
Friday.
my house, she don't need them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm on the way, girl. So the countdown is on with Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, now 11 days away. And on top of the front page news is you making sure you exercise your right to vote. With that said, the race is close. Vice President Kamala Harris held a star-studded rally in Georgia on Thursday evening. Before the event, she spoke with reporters about restoring women's reproductive rights and signing a bipartisan border bill into law. Let's hear those comments from VP Harris.
I intend to be a president for all Americans, and that includes paying attention, yes, to a fundamental freedom that has been taken away because of Donald Trump, the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body. I will tell you that my highest priority is to put the resources into ensuring that our border is secure, which is why I've been very clear. I'm going to bring back up, as president, that bipartisan border security bill and make sure that it is brought to my desk so I can sign it into law.
So during the rally, Harris reiterated to voters that she intends to get things done for the American people, while she believes former President Trump will be focused on other matters. Let's hear those comments during the rally from VP Harris.
It's either Donald Trump in there stewing over his enemies list, or me working for you, checking off my to-do list.
I said that so long ago. Donald Trump will be in there looking for revenge. Not only that, he's going to be in there, pardoning himself, trying to get out of all his legal trouble. But once he does that, he's definitely.
Do that?
I'm sure.
Oh my God.
There's nothing that he can't do.
The law is some magical stuff when you ain't black, ain't it?
No.
Man.
I'm telling you, Donald Trump different. Like Donald Trump has even defied the laws of white privilege. I've never seen anything like it, ever. Like Donald Trump, he out white man's the biggest white man. I'm not even joking. He's the greatest white man that ever lived. He is the Frankenstein monster of white supremacy. I've never seen anything like that. Great
follow-up, because you they'll grab that and another ad will be running.
There's nothing I can do about it at this point.
Oh, look, you said another ad will be running. And
Right.
speaking of, what did you just say? Pardoning. He was actually saying that he would consider pardoning Hunter Biden if he's reelected, which is like
that is so petty.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, anyways, during that rally, Vice President Harris, she was preceded by Barack Obama, Bruce Springsteen, Tyler Perry, and Samuel L. Jackson, who all took the stage to endorse her. Let's hear from Samuel L. Jackson. Mother.
We got 12 days to choose which way our country is going to go from here, which way our future is going to go from here. And that's why I'm so proud to support our next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
I don't even look at Samuel L. Jackson as a celebrity. I look at him as an elder. Mm-hmm. That's an elder.
An elder spokesman.
That's a grown-ass man, talking to us about what we should be doing. I will listen to an elder.
Especially when he put a mother effer on the back of it. Okay, let's get it to the other side of the aisle. Former President Donald Trump, he was on the campaign trail in Arizona, which is a battleground state, and he talked about firing VP Harris by voting, and he also addressed concerns about the border. Let's hear those comments from Trump's rally in Arizona.
With your vote this November, we are going to fire Kamala Harris. We're going to fire her. Get the hell. We're going to fire Kamala. We're going to get her out of here. We will stop all illegal immigration once and for all, and at once. We will stop it immediately. We will be a free and proud nation once again.
It's just amazing to me how we just go back to business as usual with Donald Trump every single time. Like all of the stuff we heard him say this week, you had the former Joint Chief of Staff say that Trump said, I need the kind of generals that Hitler had. And we just back acting like he's a normal candidate. It's unbelievable. It's unreal.
Well, Trump told the crowds America could face World War III if Harris is elected president. He told the crowd he would end immigration and electrical vehicle mandates on day one. He also emphasized the need for America to be energy independent and said his administration will increase fracking. He ended by encouraging the crowd to get out and vote, saying he needs this election to be too big to rig. So, yeah, there you have it. On both sides of the aisle, what's going on with your presidential candidates. That's your front page news for 6 a.m. Stick around. There's more happening at 7 a.m. We'll get into what's going on with the Menendez brothers. Oh, my gosh.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Lauren LaRosa, Jess Hilarious is out on maternity leave, and DJ Envy called in sick today. So it's just us two. But we got Morgan Woods on the line for Front Page News. Morgan, what's happening?
What's happening? What's happening is Election Day countdown is on with Tuesday, November 5th. 11 days away. I might have said 12 days before. It's a little bit early, but yeah, it's Friday. And Election Day is 11 days away. And at the top of the Front Page News is you making sure you exercise your right to vote. With that said, let's get into some other news, nothing too political. The Menendez brothers, Eric and Lyle, may be resentenced for their murder case. Of course, these brothers are accused or have been convicted of killing their parents at their Beverly Hills mansion in 1989. The request was made by the Los Angeles District Attorney, George Gascon. Let's hear more from him in regards to the case.
The reason why I'm here today and why I came in front of all of you about 10 days ago is because there was a more recent documentary about the case that again brought a tremendous amount of public attention. I have to tell you that after a very careful review of all the arguments that were made for people on both sides of this equation, I came to a place where I believe that under the law, resentencing is appropriate. We're going to recommend to the court that the life without the possibility of parole be removed and that they will be sentenced for murder.
So the brothers claim sexual and physical abuse from their father as the reason they killed their parents at their Beverly Hills mansion in 1989. A resentencing could pave the way for the release of brothers Eric and Lyle, but first it has to be approved by a judge. They would be immediately eligible for parole because they were sentenced when they were under 26. Now, George Gascon, again, the LADA, says he came to the decision after examining new evidence that backs their abuse claim. He says they do meet the criteria to be released from prison, having been rehabilitated, and they can safely be released into the community. They are not a threat to the community, or at least not deemed a threat to the community. What do you guys think about this? All because of a recent, I want to say the Netflix documentary.
Oh, so that's what it was? Like, I mean, I didn't know what was going on.
It was a spiral and things. I think it was like law changing, right? I think it was the Netflix doc and like true crime stuff on them has been out for some time. I know Kim Kardashian has been speaking out a lot about it. Like, people have been like involved a lot, but I think the law changing stuff has a lot to do with it too.
So it was Kim Kardashian in the documentary?
Yeah, but the bill that was passed, that was in 2015. So it's been some time. Like, it's been some time. I don't really know everything that kind of like led to the big turnaround this time, but it's been a spiral of things.
Supposedly the sexual and physical abuse claims, which may look at them in a light as a victim as opposed to them actually being,
That's true, though. That's true. I mean, I haven't really been paying that much attention to the story, but I mean, if that is the case, eventually somebody gonna snap if they've been constantly getting sexually abused their whole life, right?
Right.
I would think.
All right. Say it again.
That's how I would think.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's switch gears a little bit. The three men convicted of killing, let's say his name, Ahmaud Arbery, the audacity of these guys, are asking for a new trial. Father and son Travis and Gregory McMichael and their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, are back in the Georgia courthouse for a hearing on their request. The McMichaels chased Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, in their pickup truck on February of 2020 before shooting and killing him. Now, Bryan recorded cell phone video of the shooting. Now the convicted murderers' attorneys are making arguments about a tainted jury and ineffective counsel in an effort to get a new trial. Thoughts on that?
I know, like, the law is supposed to be fair to everybody and all that stuff or whatever, but I feel like certain people shouldn't even be able to do stuff like this. it's like a slap in the face. Like some stuff is just like laid out very plain. And like when you said his name, I remember watching the video of him. Mm-hmm. And I'm just a person in the media, so imagine his mom having to just rethink this because somebody thinks that they should be allowed to walk free after doing that to somebody. I don't think that that's fair at all, and I hope that whatever they're claiming is it gets overlooked. Is not true something.
Well, the audacity continues. Former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries and his associate face arraignment in New York later today on sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. Federal prosecutors say for nearly a decade, Jeffries' associate James Jacobson and Jeffries' romantic partner Matthew Smith allegedly preyed upon young aspiring male models and trafficked them into sex parties around the world. An indictment names 15 victims, but authorities believe there are many more. Jeffries and Jacobson are required to enter pleas as their arraignment set for this afternoon in Central Islip Federal Court. Defendant Smith is being transported to New York after being detained on Tuesday in Florida with no scheduled date yet for his arraignment in New York. So again, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with that. I believe you guys are going to talk about that a little bit later. And bringing things home to New York in a more positive fashion. Of course, the New York Liberty now holds the keys to the city. I got the keys to the city following their historic WNBA championship win. Thousands of ecstatic fans, many decked out in Liberty Seafoam Green, gallied for a rally yesterday at City Hall where the championship trophy was on display. And New York City Mayor Eric Adams spoke. Let's hear from him.
Congratulations to Liberty. I'm going to be so proud giving out the key to the city to go with this amazing trophy. Keep doing the great thing you're doing. Let's win it again next year. Thank you very much.
I like that kind of energy. New York Governor Kathy Hochul also spoke at the celebration about the power of the woman. Let's hear from Governor Hochul.
And not just the thousands of little girls who now can see themselves as possibly rising up to this great position or knowing that there's nothing they can't do because the women have won.
Now, let's not sit here and act like any woman can do what they do now. Okay, you got to be a certain height, first of all. Okay?
Oh.
All right, let's be clear. All right?
Aren't point guards able to be short, a little bit shorter?
Yeah, not that short. I don't think so.
You still you gotta have those handles though. You know,
the kids listening this morning. That's Uncle Charlotte with all the inspiration
I'm just
and
letting
hope.
you know, the average height of a WNBA player is 6 feet. So let's start there. Okay.
I was going to say, you want to start there. Why don't we go ahead and wrap things up with MVP Jonquel Jones? She's also spoke about the moment. Let's hear more from Jonquel before we wrap.
Everybody has sacrificed. Everybody has really poured into the team to make sure that we would end up being successful. And now we have the ultimate prize. We have something that can never be taken away from us. And that's what it's all about.
Jonquel Jones is 6'6". Just want to throw that out there, okay? Sometimes we just say things, and I understand why we say them because they sound inspirational, but we still have to be realistic, okay?
Yeah, I hear that.
I just want to throw that out there.
And shout out to Ellie, who definitely held it down all season for the New York Liberty. The mascot, the elephant, she is just absolutely too adorable. And at that ceremony yesterday, she did actually have the mayor hold her purse. I said that yesterday. I was like, she definitely be going off. But
now, all girls can aspire to be Ellie now. Okay? All right.
Hold up, not all girls.
I'm just saying, all guys too. Everybody can be Ellie. You can be Ellie. Is Ellie a man or woman? Do we know what's under that?
So as for who is inside of the mascot costume, it's like a well-guarded secret. It is like Secret Service, all we ask is trust kind of secret.
Whoever he or she is be going off.
Yes. Go ahead, Allie. All right, so that's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Happy Friday, y'all. Follow me on social at Morgan Media, MorgynMedia. And for more news coverage, make sure you're following at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Happy Friday.
Thank you, Morgan. And I forgot to do the sports scores at the top of front page news, but the Los Angeles Rams beat the Minnesota Vikings last night 30-20. And tonight is game 1 of the World Series with the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers at 8:08 p.m. Eastern. And we have a New York Yankee legend pulling up to the Breakfast Club right now. His name is Alex Rodriguez. He'll be here with my man John Hope Bryant, who is the host of the Money and Wealth podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. We'll talk to them both when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club.
7 a.m. Friday, 95 degrees.
Wake that ass up
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.